Good morning everyone. Welcome back to my kitchen and my YouTube channel. It is like about 8 minutes past 10 on Friday morning and it's a beautiful day. You might be able to hear the birds just tweeting in the background. They're just gorgeous. The house is open. Oh, it's just so warm and cool breeze and perfect weather. We're expecting 25 degrees today, which I guess is probably about in the high 70s, I think. But it's not humid, it's just beautiful, it's gorgeous, and it's still spring. So it's, it's still cool in the evenings. It's beautiful. Anyway, I'm really here today. The whole idea of this video was to show you Lottie's new bonnet. But then the video has morphed into something else in my mind. So it's going to be a bit more than her bonnet. Before I get started, I just need to say we might get interrupted because since 7:30 this morning I've been waiting for an internet technician to arrive. He's due to come between 7:30 and midday, and I just got sick of waiting any longer. So, maybe because I've started this video it will make him come and ring the doorbell, but we'll see. Let's hope he doesn't really. He can wait till I've done this. It's only I've had this new system installed that most of Australia is on now, and how can I put it? It's not compulsory because you can get your own something or other dish or something, so you don't have to have it, but it is for everybody, and it's you pay for the continued service, but the actual cable line is provided for free. I think that makes sense. I think it sort of does to me as well. Anyway, so it was installed last week and now we have to have it checked to make sure it's working. But it is working. Wouldn't be surprised if it didn't even turn up and I've waited around for nothing. Although at least if I'm making the video, I'm doing what I was going to do anyway. So, okay, let's get back to the subject of this little girl and hope that the doorbell doesn't go. So here she is, and this is a bonnet that I bought from Etsy from a seller I've bought from before. I've bought like a bonnet and nappy cover matching set, and I've also bought a little linen blouse, all for Lottie, from the same seller. In the past you've seen them, but today it was the turn for this bonnet, which I just got like last week. I've had her in this outfit for since the weekend. I dressed her ready to make a video, then just didn't have time until now. So it's a white bonnet and it's a cotton, and it's quilted and it's got a pattern in it, and it was the last one that she had, so I thought I should have it. It would be perfect for Lottie, and it is. Now, just in case you're new to my channel, Lottie was made by me almost 2 years ago now. Is that right? That was yeah. Christmas it'll be 2 years. I think that's right. Yes, must be right. And she's a Marianne sculpt by Natalie Blick. And I think she's sold out. You can't get her anymore, but she's just really cute. I love the baby look. I've said this lots of times before, but if you're new you won't know. I love the baby look, and she's a larger size. She's 0 to 3 months, so she's really easy to buy outfits for. I was going to say to buy for, but specifically to buy outfits for. So the bonnet, I'll get back to that now. It's a newborn size because her head is not the size of a 0 to 3 month real baby. Most of the kids don't have the real head size because to us they would look out of proportion. On a real baby they don't. It makes sense, but on dolls it wouldn't look right. Anyway, so the bonnet's a size newborn. So it's quilted, and it's also got a pattern like sort of leaves or something like that in the quilting, and it's all just plain white. And I tried a few different outfits on with it, and then I decided I'll just go all white. So she's wearing a really simple bubble romper. It's got poppers between the legs, and it's quite a fine cotton, so it might be called lawn. It's almost see-through. She does have a white bodysuit underneath, but I think it is quite thin fabric, and it's got a really big ruffle, plain white ruffle collar. and then little puff sleeves that you can't really see, they're a bit hidden. And then once I got her dressed, I thought the theme for this week is black and white. So I thought I can cheat and just add this little panda. So that's what I've done. So she even fits the theme. It is Friday, so we're not in time for the theme, but that's okay. And I forgot to say, she's got little socks on, little white socks with pale blue scallop trim around the edge, where you turn down the cuff of the sock. And so that's what she's wearing. And you may notice that behind her head is her pillow, her new pillowcase, which has the pillow inside it. So what I did, I had to go to Target. I was shopping, doing some extra shopping for the twins I'm doing, and I just needed a couple of things. Not that I found what I wanted. I haven't been in there for some weeks, and they don't have any of the gorgeous toweling grow suits that I used to get. They're all gone. They've packed them, and I don't know what they've done with them. Anyway, they don't sell them anymore, so I was really disappointed because I badly wanted those for the twins. But anyway, I got some other things, and while I was there, I looked at their baby pillows, and I found one. It was only $5, but of course it was too big. So what I did was I opened one end, just big enough to get my hand in, and pulled out all the extra stuffing, and then folded the extra fabric up back against the pillow and made it fit the pillowcase perfectly. It's the exact right size now. So there she is, lying on her new pillow with her new pillowcase. I think she looks adorable, doesn't she? All set for Theme Thursday. I've got the twins ready too, because I thought of something for them. So I might get them and show you, and then I have a little story to tell you about what I was doing last night. So, actually, maybe I will just turn the pram and show you sideways, because someone in their comments from my last video wanted to see the pram sideways, so I'll do that. Also, I have done a whole video on this pram if anyone wants to go back and have a look. I think the video is titled something like What I Bought at the Doll Show, something like that. It's a few videos ago, because I bought this pram from my Doll Club doll show. It was a bargain and I just couldn't leave it there. So anyway, let me just turn the pram sideways and show you. So there's the pram sideways. Hopefully you can see it well enough. I put the hood up as well because I love that line. I love the shape of the hood with the rest of the pram. So you can see it there. Lottie's still in there in the same position as she was. You can see a little leg sticking out there. But you can see that gorgeous basket. Isn't that beautiful on the back? It's just fabulous. It does collapse. It can go flat. And it's just so cute. It's not very practical. So my friend Jan, who this pram belonged to, has a basket that she gave me that hooks onto the handle. It's a big basket for shopping. I think I've mentioned that before. So that's what you would use if you needed to go shopping with a real baby. But I don't need to do that. So that's what the pram looks like from the side. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So beautiful. So I don't think I said this before, in case you didn't see my other videos, but this is a Silver Cross pram. The foot part down, the down here does fold down a bit, straight up and down, I think, or on an angle, depending on the age of your baby and whether they need to sit up. So it's a very versatile pram, but Lottie likes it just flat like that so she can sleep. So there you go. Now we've been lucky the man hasn't come yet, so let me put Lottie away and I'll bring the twins out and be back with you in 1 second. Here we are. We're back with the twins now. Oh dear. Can you hear that really loud noise? I hope not. It's from the house over the road that's part of it's been demolished and then it's having a big extension. Oh, good, he stopped again. Okay, so we're back here with the twins. We are in the nursery now, which is also my grandchildren's playroom and the room that they sleep in when they come to visit. So the lighting's a bit different. You can see it's not too good on poor Jonty's head. We're right under the window, and so it's not that perfect. Sorry about all the fiddling. I'm just trying to get it, just getting everything in the frame a bit better. There we are. Okay. Now, so far so good without the technician. Fingers crossed we finish. So, here they are, and this is what I have shown you. Actually, these outfits, actually it's one outfit, even though I split it into two parts. I bought it at H&M maybe a year or two ago, and I have shown it to you on these two, but I thought it's perfect for today's theme, yesterday's theme of black and white, or the dark side, because they're wearing Star Wars outfits. So let me just tell you about what they're wearing. Before I do, I better just tell you that this is John T. He's twin A by Bonnie Brown, and I made him about 3 years ago, as well as Pippa. I made her 3 years. I made them together, and it was about 3 years ago. But silly me, I didn't write down when they were done. I didn't do birth certificates or anything because I was making them to sell, and then all of a sudden I thought I'd keep them, and so I just kept them. Not very sensible, so I have no idea actually when I did them. But anyway, about that, probably, yeah, it would be about 3. So anyway, they're wearing an outfit from H&M that I bought, as I said, a little while ago. And John T's is, oh, did I say that this is twin? Oh, see, I'm all over the place, sorry. This is twin B, and I made her a girl, and she's called Pippa. And these are my two sweethearts. So, okay, let me tell you about the outfits. John T is wearing a bodysuit which is black, and it's got like, sort of like little paint splatters all over it. I better move my hand out of the way so you can see, silly me. And they're not in white. I think they're in like slightly off-white, but they're very small, and it looks really cute. And then, of course, he's got some writing on the front of his bodysuit, and it's in gold. I don't know if you can see. It says, "The force is strong with this one." So that's John T's bodysuit, which is perfect for today. And the other part of this whole set was these little bloomers that I put on Pippa in the same black fabric with a tiny paint splatter looking pattern on it. And then she's just got golden lettering that says Star Wars. So that's why they are ready for the black and white theme. I put a little white cardigan on Pippa on top. And underneath she's just got her little, this is her underwear. It's what both babies wear all the time. It's just a little top with a small extended sleeve, and it's got buttons at the back, and they're matching bloomers with it, nappy covers. So that's what they always wear underneath. But I thought it's so pretty. It's got that little pointel pattern, you know, when they, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little teddy punched out with little holes. Now you probably can't see that, but anyway, that's what they wear. And so she's just showing you what she's got under her white cardi, which is Spanish knit, but it's not knitted in acrylic, it's knitted in a cotton, fine cotton, and it's got a pattern on the sleeves, little ruffle around the cuff, and the same pattern is on the bodice, which is round, and then it's just got 5 buttons to do it up. So that completes her ensemble. Yeah, so that's my twins ready for black and white, basically. So I was really happy when I remembered these outfits. I should say this outfit, because it came together with the bodysuit and the little nappy cover. So it's perfect when you've got twins and there's, you know, a bit of mix and match in an outfit. And H&M do that a fair bit. You know, there are a few pieces. I think I did it once before with I think it was a Winnie the Pooh outfit that I could split into two, which actually came as one set, but I split it into two just like this. So let me tell you my story about last night, because that's really one of the reasons I came back. Fingers crossed the technician still hasn't arrived. Anyway, yes, so last night, after I picked up my grandson and granddaughter from school, I took them back to their house so that they could eat, and we had to get them ready for a big dance concert that their school was putting on. They had to be ready and at the venue by 5:15. So that gave us just a little bit of time to get organised. So we did. When I say we, I mean my daughter and my son-in-law and me, the three of us, grown-ups, to get the children ready. Yeah, so the performance was going to be in a local girls' high school, so we had to get them there on time. So we fed them and got them there, and then we just waited for the doors to open because they weren't going to open until I think they said 5:45 or something like that. And by the time we got there at 5:15, there was a massive queue from here to eternity almost. It was so many people queuing to get in, and we were just parents and families of all the children at school. And it's a small school that they go to. I think there's probably between 300 and 400 children, something like that, which I guess sounds like a lot when you've got to organise, dancing and things. But in the scheme of things, it's a sort of a small to medium-sized school, I think. Anyway, so we got to go in eventually. The doors opened, and we sat down, had a good seat, and it just started. It was beautiful. It started with the little ones, the kindies. My granddaughter is in year 1, and she's just about to turn 7, and my grandson is in year 4, and he's about to turn 10. And so they started with the kindies, the little ones, and they were so cute. It's just fabulous to watch them. They were adorable, singing and dancing. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so it went on, and then it was my little granddaughter's turn, and she was doing a folk dance, and she was dressed in a long skirt and a white blouse, and then on her head she had a white scarf that was quite long at the back, and unfortunately we could only see her back. She had her back to the audience, which she was meant to have. They were dancing in pairs, and the girls had and they were in a sort of a semicircle, and the girls had their backs to the audience, and the boys were facing the audience. So at first we couldn't tell which little child she was, because we could only see this kind of, we could see the scarf and the blouse and the skirt, which was long, almost down to her ankles. And so we weren't sure which little one she was, but I said to my daughter, let's just check for the shoes. So we looked at the shoes, and then we knew which one she was. And that was a gorgeous dance. That was really sweet. Really, really cute. We did get a glimpse of her face as they sort of moved around the circle a little bit. And I was thinking, why did the teacher do that? Like, it's not that great for the audience to see the backs of children. But anyway, it was fine. It was gorgeous, actually. And she did very well. Her little feet danced very well. And her shoes danced very well inside her. Her feet inside the little shoes danced very well. Anyway, so that was gorgeous. And then lots more acts in between. And then my grandson had his turn. And he had not been really looking forward to this day. He'd been complaining about it. Not in the afternoon. I didn't hear any complaints. He seemed happy. So I was thinking, I wonder how he's going to go if he doesn't like dancing. Oh my goodness. But guess what? He loved every minute of it. He had the biggest grin on his face, dancing with his partner, flinging her around the joint. And he kept time with the music beautifully and kept up with all the steps. And you'll never guess what I did. Or maybe you will guess, because you probably know me quite well. I cried. Of course I did. I cried. I had tears rolling down my silly cheeks as I felt so proud looking at him. It was just wonderful. The whole night was fabulous. And then when it was over, we scooped up the children, which was a very organised process to make sure everybody went home with the right person. And then we got them home. They had a quick shower, something to eat, and then they went to bed. And I probably left at about, by the time we'd eaten, the adults had eaten, it was probably about 9ish when I left, something like that. Anyway, it was a really great night. And I can't believe I've been able to talk this long without the technician turning up. So, yeah, there you go. I think that's probably all I have to say for today, and I'll pop in afterwards and let you know if the technician did come. And everybody, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. Really, I do. And I have, of course, I've read your comments. Did I say that before? I can't remember. Anyway, I have read them, and hopefully I'll have time to respond. So everyone, thank you so much. Really, really thank you. I know I say it every time, and I don't mean it to sound I don't know. It has meaning when I say it. That's what I want to say. I really appreciate you being here and being my friends. I feel like I could talk forever. I just love talking to you. And I know you don't all have time to listen to me gasbag, so I really will stop now. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And I will attach a few photos at the end, so hang around for those. And I'll also attach a bit if the technician comes soon. I'll let you know. Alright everyone, so thank you so much for being here. Take care and be kind to each other. Bye bye. I just thought I'd pop back on super quickly to tell you that the technician has been. Everything's fine. It took him maybe 5 minutes, so that's brilliant. That's done. Also, I forgot to tell you that this pram has an apron. I did show it in that other video that I mentioned earlier called What I Bought at the Doll Show or something like that. That would have been a good few weeks ago now. But if you're interested in the pram and want to see more of it, it's there. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to tell you. And see, Lottie's playing with a little rabbit now. That little bunny came from our friend Sue Drinkwater in England. It's a little tiny jelly cat. Isn't it cute? It's the smaller size, which is perfect for these babies. And it's all white, but it's got little beautiful, the inside of the ears, which looks like the outside of the ears actually. Let's see. Oh, it is the inside of the ears. There we go. The inside of the ears is just like a very fine floral print. Very cute. Is it on the feet as well? Yeah, it's on the bottom of the feet. See there? Very cute. Yeah, so that's little Lottie, and that's me finished for today again. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.